Step number 9. In some respects, I'd like this to be a 9 and a 9.5. Step number 9 is first to understand completely all of the components in the MVP toolkit. There are a host of resources there, and I would like you to fully understand what is the complete arsenal that's available to you. I would like it so much whenever a question is raised that you respond to the question with an appropriate tool and that you go right back to the appropriate step. You'll gradually, quite quickly, it'll surprise you how quickly you go past being the one who is being taught to the one who is teaching. And when a person poses to you the question, oh my gosh, I don't know who else I should talk to about the business, I would like you at that moment to say, oh, we've got a breakdown at step number 6. Let's listen together to the content at how to create and grow and maintain a candidate list. Let's go back and review the steps in the workbook, and let's determine what we can do differently to help you refresh and grow and have a candidate list that's growing in front of you as you grow in the business. I would hope so much that when a person in your group, and you will soon have a group, engage in this process, you will soon have a group, and someone will say to you who's not been properly, for whom the proper foundation has not yet been laid and built, oh my gosh, nobody that I'm talking to is interested in the business. No kidding. You haven't learned how to invite. You're screaming at me, you haven't learned how to invite. Let's go back to step 7. See, I hope the day comes when you understand the process and the various resources available to you, that every single question, challenge that comes up can be turned back to the appropriate tool and the part of the process that addresses it. I promise you that there are no new issues that arise. There is nothing that you will experience that has not been experienced before. I'll even make it more personal. There's nothing you will experience that I have not personally experienced. And there is a way to address it and effectively overcome it and turn it to good by utilizing the tools and the process that can be found in MVP, a representation of which is in that MVP Getting Started Kit. So I guess that would be step number 9. And if I was to go to 9.5, step 9.5, what would that be? It would be to make a group of commitments. To make a group of commitments. Those commitments would include things like, how many home business reviews are you going to conduct in the coming quarter? Now, I like to keep goals and objectives and business plans very, very tight and short, but I remember when I first got involved in the business, I made a commitment to myself that I would conduct a home business presentation every week for the next year. If somebody came, I presented the business to them. If no one came, I set up a video camera and I presented it so that I could learn and grow. I made a commitment to myself that I was going to conduct a home business presentation every week for a year. That was a commitment that I made. You similarly need to make some commitments and then promise yourself to honor the commitments made so that you can in fact grow, learn, develop, become. It's when we grow, learn, develop, and become that suddenly that key which seems so cumbersome in our hand and we're so unable to get in the lock suddenly seems to fit our hand perfectly and slides into the lock. It's when we grow, learn, develop, and become. That for me was a result of making commitments and living up to them. I urge you to make a commitment. How many times in the coming 52 weeks will you conduct a home business presentation? How many times in the coming 90 days will you listen to the invitation? Hint, hint. How about 90 times in 90 days? That would be a great commitment to make and one to live up to. Make some commitments. Make a commitment to yourself that you will not miss ever a major MVP function that is held within a 3-hour drive radius of your home. Make a commitment to yourself that you will always be the one who is there on time. Make a commitment to yourself that you'll be the one who's taking notes and becoming a student of the industry. Make a commitment to yourself that there will never be an MVP major event that you failed to attend. Make a commitment to yourself that you will have complete honor and integrity in the way that you describe the business. Make a commitment to yourself that you will transition from a newcomer to a professional in the industry. But now, you see, I fall into the trap of describing what my commitments are. Step number 9.5 would be for you to make some commitments, to articulate them, to put pen to paper. There's a space in the workbook for that very thing.